Hey guys, what's up? Brad here from The Complete Athlete. Excited to be here again with the Fit Project. There's been some great content during the week, some amazing workouts, nutritional advice, recipes, stretching, a whole bunch of amazing resources from amazing professionals. And hope you guys are enjoying it. I'm just going to continue on with my video from last week, which was creating successful outcomes. And this week, we will actually walk through the process of visualization and mental rehearsal so you can have some actual tools to use to help you feel better about what you're doing, right? And just to recap a little bit, when we talk about outcomes, you might say, well, how can I control the outcome of what I'm doing? We're not talking about the result, right? Because there's too many external factors in what we're doing to control the results of what we're doing, whether it's sports or business or things that are out of our control. Okay, what we're talking about is an outcome for us, a positive outcome to help us feel good about what we've done, right? Whether it's big and this big grandiose outcome, or we're just talking about individual things we do during the day. Or maybe it's just how good I want to feel at the end of the day, right? It doesn't have to be this big, massive thing. We just want to feel good about what we're doing. And here's some things we can do to help ourselves feel better, right? And have a new tool in our toolbox to do it. Okay? So remember, we talked about last week, our brain has a blueprint for us to be successful in achieving the things that we think about, right? So we're creating outcomes all the time. We just don't know we're doing it. We're doing it unconsciously, right? And our brain helps us be successful in whatever it is we're thinking about. So what we want to be careful of is we want to make sure we create positive outcomes for ourselves. Because if we create a positive outcome or we create a negative outcome, our brain will map out that process to help us achieve that. So let's help ourselves feel good and create as many positive outcomes as we can. All right? How do we do that? What we do is we use, and this isn't in any particular order, we just call it the ACE principle because it sounded better, the letters in the order of A.C.E. than E.A.C. or whatever, right? So ACE just sounds good. We're going to ace it. We're going to ace this outcome. All right? So A stands for alignment. It's got to be aligned. It's got to be aligned with you and your values and your beliefs. What do I really want? It's got to be aligned. If it's not aligned, we're not going to feel really great about creating a successful outcome, right? It's got to be aligned. It's got to be clear, right? We need clarity. What do I really want? Okay? A, alignment. C, clarity. E, there's got to be an emotional attachment to it. Okay? How do I feel? How am I going to feel about this? Right? Really attach that emotion. So when we go through our visualization and our mental rehearsal, we're going to really put those emotions in there. So we tell our brain that we've already accomplished what this outcome is. Right? We've already accomplished it. Our brain doesn't know whether it's real or we're making it up. So the more we can convince ourselves through using that emotional part of it, our brain thinks we've already done it. It was going to give ourselves the best chance to be successful. Okay? So there's a couple questions that we can ask ourselves. Okay, when you're doing this, if you need help being clear, this helps us get clear on what we want to do with our outcomes. Okay, so what do I want? What is it that I really want? Okay, you can write this down, or you don't have to do it right now, but if you do want to do it, just pause the video. What do I really want? Okay, number 2, how will I know when I have it? What will happen when I have it? When and where do I want it? What resources do I have right now to be able to achieve this outcome? And what am I going to begin to do right now to help me achieve that outcome? Okay, so those are the questions that we can ask to get clear on something that we really want to set a positive outcome for. Okay, and now that we have that outcome, we can start the visualization and the mental rehearsal to help us get the results, get any results that we want. Okay, so now that you have that outcome, we're going to close our eyes and we're going to think about that outcome. We're going to see it in our brain or in our mind, see ourselves as already achieving that outcome. Okay? What do you see? How are you feeling? Who are you with? Where are you? All those things. We got to think about those things. What's going on? How am I acting? Right? Get that out. Get those emotions in there. Am I happy? Am I sad? No, don't be sad. Am I happy? Am I high-fiving people? Am I jumping up and down? Am I driving in my car just like pumping the tunes and, you know, and air drumming? Like, what am I doing to know that I've achieved that goal? Right? The more emotional components we can attach to it, the more we make it real for our brain to believe that we've already achieved that outcome. Okay? So now that we've done that visualization, now we can mentally rehearse. And we want to mentally rehearse this as many times as we need to really feel good about that result, right? Then we go into whatever it is we're going into with confidence, right? Whether it's a math test or a job interview or a game, even going to the gym, right? We pump ourselves up by creating this successful outcome. We want to feel good. Okay, so by doing this, by mentally rehearsing it, we want to use that mental rehearsal and picture it and practice it exactly the way that we want it to happen. Now, again, we can't necessarily control what happens during that, but we can give ourselves the best chance to be successful by making it up in our head to feel good when it's done, when we're driving home, when we're in the parking lot, when it's after a game, when it's after our interview, whatever it is, after our workout, right? That's what we want. We want to make it as real as possible in our head and rehearse that process over and over as many times as we can till we feel good about what we're doing. We're driving there, we're getting up in the morning, whatever it is, and we feel powerful, right? I'm so excited about what I'm going to do, and I have no idea what's actually going to take place, but I know I'm going to feel good when it's done. I know I've prepared. I've done all the work. I'm ready to go. Okay? So, just to recap, I hope that helps you. If you want some more information, just contact me through the FIT Project. And just to recap, so we use the ACE principle, right? It's got to be aligned. It's got to be clear. And there's emotional connections to it, all right? Ask yourselves the questions that we talked about if you're not clear about what you really want, right? Then the two big parts, the visualization of what we want, seeing ourselves as of already achieving that outcome. And the second part is the mental rehearsal, all right? Practicing it over and over and over till we feel, our brain thinks that we've already achieved that outcome and we feel good. All right? Again, I hope this helps you. This is just some tools in your toolbox. And just remember, you have everything you need inside you already to be as successful as you can be and achieve everything that you want to achieve. I'm just here to help you bring it out of you, to let you know that you have it inside you already. All right? Hope you guys have an awesome weekend. Happy Easter. We'll see you next week. Keep going, guys. The Fit Project is awesome. Super excited to be part of it. And we'll talk soon. All right? I'm Brad from The Complete Athlete.